Oh. Oh god, that closet in the basement was, I was here for a while. Wally Mary. Okay. Alright, let's see. How's it going? Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Oh yes, here I am. Greetings and Chaste-Utations, it is I, Zak Chastity, the host supreme, the highest class of culture with the lowest barrier for entry. For those of you who don't know me, I'm the rightful owner of this channel. And if you do know me, Zak Chastity is, you know, pretty cool, I would say. KazCassidy, on the other hand, is still a fraud and a skank, but we're gonna work with that. I realize some things have changed since I last got on here. I feel like it's been a couple months since I've had my own stream. So, how about we get to it? Hello, Trey. Hi. It's I, Zak Chastity. I feel like we haven't met before. Greetings, Chaste-Utations. I like the ambiance. Hello, Cecily Polichinelle. Moi. Hello. Today I'd like to bring culture back to this channel. I've been told that there has been a disturbance in, how does one say this, presentability. That's right, I know what happened on the Skibidi stream. We're not going back. Today we're gonna do a bit of a chill. Been getting silly goofy around here? I know, Cecily, and that's what I'm here to change. We're gonna be talking very nice, very slowly with this, I would say, adequate amount of reverb. I want you guys to just have a nice, lovely night. This is indeed Zak Chastity's, did I say what was it? The Midnight Mystery Radio Hour? Yes, that's how it's going. So I'll be reading some stories for you. Hopefully this helps you fall asleep or whatever you're doing. Take some nice music. Welcome to my study. I would like to prove that yes, indeed, my natural voice is not a tenor. No matter how much Kaz wants to say it is. So let's get to it, can't we? Alright, hello Trebu. I hope you enjoy splatting. Splat, 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 get literate. You ready? Perfect, let's get our first story of the night. Off we be reading The Raven by one Edgar Allan Poe. Let me know if my music is too loud. I will turn it down just for you. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this, nothing more. Ah, distinctly I remember it in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished for the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from the suitcase a crease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore. For the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before. So that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. Some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This is it, and this is nothing more. Hello, Flash. Welcome, welcome. I feel like we haven't been acquainted. My name is Zak Chastity, the rightful owner of this channel and the barrier for culture. As I say every time when I meet a new person, I must say two things. One, hello, as you should do that whenever you say hi to anyone. It's formal courtesy. But also that KazCassidy is a fraud and a skank, and we're going to deal with that later. We're going to be singing in a sing-song voice some poetry, and you'll hear all my S's. Because, goddamn, do I speak with a lot of S's. Where were we? Oh yes. Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. Sir, and I, or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door. That scarce was sure I heard you, here I opened wide the door, darkness there and nothing more. Deep into the darkness peering, along I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence wasn't broken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was whispered word, Lenore. This I whispered. An echo murmured back the word, Lenore. Merely this and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning. Soon again I heard a tapping somewhat louder than before. Surely, and I, surely that is something at my window lattice. Let me see, then, where their at is, at this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind and nothing more. Open here I flung the shutter, when, with many a flirt and flutter, in the next stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but with my lord or lady perched above my chamber door. Perched upon a bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, perched and sat with nothing more. And this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore. Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou, I said, art sure no craven, ghastly grim and ancient raven, wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me that thy lordly name is on thy night's Plutonian shore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Much I marveled this ungrainly fowl to hear the discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevancy bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet has blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast upon the sculptured bust above his chamber door with such a name as nevermore. But the raven, sitting quietly on the placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if in his soul in that one word he did outpour. Nothing farther than he uttered, not a feather he had fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, Other friends have flown before, on the morrow he will leave me as my hopes have flown before, and then the bird he said, nevermore. Startled at the stillness broken by aptly outspoken, doubtless I said, what it utters is only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master whom unmerciful disaster followed fast and followed faster till his songs one burden bore. To the dirges of his hope that melancholy burden bore of never, 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 nevermore. But the raven still beguiling all my fancy into smiling, straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of bird and bust and door. Then upon the velvet sinking I betook myself to linking fancy unto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, what this grimly ungainly, ghastly, gaunt and ominous bird of yore meant in croaking nevermore. This I sat, engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining on the cushion's velvet lining that lamplight gloated o'er. But whose velvet lining that lamplight glowing o'er she shall press, ah, nevermore? Then methought as the air grew denser, perfumed in an unseen censer, swung by seraphim whose footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor, wretch, I cried, thy God hath lent thee these angels, he hath sent thee respite and nepenthe from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff this kind nepenthe, and forget the lost Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, whether tempter sent or whether tempest tossed thee there ashore, desolate yet all undaunted, on this desert land enchanted, on his home by horror haunted, tell me, I implore, is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore. But quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, I said, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, by heaven that bends us above, that God that we both adore, tell this soul with sorrow laden, if within the distant Aidenn it shall clasp a sainted maiden, whom the angel has named Lenore, clasp a rare and radiant maiden, who the angels have named Lenore. But quoth the raven, nevermore. Be that word our sign of parting, bird or fiend, I shrieked upstarting, get thee back into the tempest in the night of Plutonian shore, leave no black plume a token of thy soul hath spoken, leave my loneliness unbroken, quit the bust above the door. Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore. And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door. His eyes have all the seeming of a demon that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er him streams throws his shadow on the floor, and my soul from out that shadow lies floating on the floor, and it shall be lifted evermore. Quoth the Raven, that's a song. That is a very famous poem. This is very much not the avid stream. I understand that the retention is gonna be bad, and honestly, the idea that I, Zak Chastity, will ruin the algorithm for one KazCassidy makes me kind of horny. But we take those. I didn't read much of him in high school, but he does come back very well. I do enjoy some Percy Bysshe Shelley, but there are some more modern things I'd like to talk about. So let's get on to something a little bit more, I guess some people sides. Yes, just a little aroused, hopefully a bit scared. Or as some people would say, scaroused. Or horror-ny. I apologize greatly for that. That was a lot to that's a lot to process. Okay. Alright, so. Let me find... Ooh, scaroused, yes. Patent that, scaroused, as one would, as one might. Now, I would like to show you guys a modern classic that I'm not sure you would know, you might know. You have heard of The Raven Nevermore, but have you heard The Mario Perchance? This is one of my favorites. Everyone knows that Mario is cool as fuck. But who knows what he is thinking? Who knows why he crushes turtles, and why do we think about him as fondly as we think of the mythical, non-existent Dr. Pepper? Perchance. I believe it was Kant who said, experience without theory is blind, but theory without experience is mere intellectual play. Mario experiences experience and exhibits experience by crushing turrets all day. But he exhibits theory by stating, "Let's go! Keep it up, my baby!" When Mario leaves his place of safety to stomp a turdy, he knows that he may die. And yet, for a man who purchases lives with money, a life becomes a mere store of value. A tax that can be paid for, much as a rich man feels any law with a fine as a price. We think of Mario as a hero, but he is simply a 1%er of a more privileged variety, the life kind, perchance. Oh, hello! Greetings and Chaste-Utations, Macro! Grim Robin! How's it going? We're having a fun time, we're reading, we're being cultured. You just happened to miss my reading of the modern marvel known as Mario Perchance. I will leave you with the source material. For those of you who have not seen me before, I am indeed the rightful owner of this channel. I've said this before and I will say it again. Hello, because that's how you say hi to people when you meet them. And secondly, KazCassidy is a fraud and a skank, and I'll live by those words. Yes, when he crushes turdies, we are leading... God damn, Cecily, you make me smile. We are indeed reading carousing pieces of literature. So, that was Mario Perchance. I implore you to read a little bit more of your own. Allow me to find another one that might be of, you know, some literary caliber. One of you... Oh, awesome. Macro is aware of the literature. Good, you have done the required reading. Now, some of you may know this. From high school literature, from AP Lit, from Quiz Bowl, this came up a lot. Some of you may also be, shenanigans. You may also have been knowing the TV show Breaking Bad. Both are valid understandings of where this comes from, so. Now let me change the text here. We will be reading One Ozymandias by Percy Bysshe Shelley. Yes, indeed. Let me get into my Walter White register. This is not what Walter White sounds like, but this is what I feel like he feels like his balls are this big and wide. I met a traveler from an ancient land who said, "Two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert, near them on the sand. Half shrunk, half sunk a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip the sneer of cold command. Tell that its sculptor well those passions read, which yet survive stamped on these lifeless things. The hand that mocked them and the heart that fed, and on the pedestal these words appear. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look upon my works, ye mighty in despair. Nothing beside remains round the decay of colossal wreck. Boundless and bare, lone and level sands stretch far away. Ozymandias! Let's see. Is the British accent mandatory? Not in particular. This is actually a weird mid-Atlantic mix. It's been a minute since I've been indeed here. I would say about 4 months, so sometimes I need to get into radio broadcaster voice. Because if you guys don't know, I am indeed the lead host of the host club, the 711 club. Not the 911 club, I am just a humble evolving host club. Sometimes it goes into a weird Obama impression, but we try and stay away from that because goddamn, that seems a bit out of place for this model. So we're gonna see how this goes, okay? Alright. You'd be surprised. This is not indeed the Bruvlock macro. I don't believe you've seen the Bruvlock, but I'm talking fast, like a radio announcer from the 1950s. But actually, the real Zak voice is somewhere around here, a little bit higher. When is the 7-Eleven Street Boys forming? I don't know. Maybe at 9/11. It's actually 9:48 right now, so we may have passed that time. So, that was Ozymandias. Let's find ourselves another one. Have you guys ever heard the story of? Well, let me put it on the Chiron and we'll see. As for Cecily, you're asking what will it take to get a full reading of My Immortal? Give it some time. Let's see. Alright. Now, have you all heard of the legend of Mandor Hookhand Cardor? Yes, the forming on 9. It's 9/12 actually. Alright, let's see. This was a classic. Man and girl go out to drive under moonlight. They stop at a side of a road. He turned to his girl and say, "Baby, I love you very much." "What is it, honey?" "The car is broken down. I think the engine is broken. I'll walk to get some more fuel." "Okay, I'll stay here and look after our stereo. There have been news report of steers being broken and stolen." "Good idea. Keep the doors locked no matter what. I love you, sweaty." So the guy left to get full for the car, and after 2 hours the girl say, "Where is my baby? He was supposed to be back by now." Then the girl hear a scratching sound and the voice say, "Let me in." The girl doesn't do it, and after a while she goes to sleep. The next morning she wakes up and finds her boyfriend still not there. She gets out to check, and man door hook hand car door. Man, I love myself a good man door hand hook car door. Great. Now let's find ourselves something a little bit less mind rotten. Okay. The Mao, indeed. Okay. Open manure. Let's see, what do I have right now? In terms of great pieces of literature, I'd love to read you guys The Albatross or The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, another Percy Bysshe Shelley piece. Let's see. How about if I were to read something by Neil Hilborn? This man is actually a really good poet. He's a slam poet. Oh wow. Is there a subreddit for these? I'm on Bad Creepypastas, and I'm on the Copypasta subreddit. Neil Hilborn, I discovered this person in high school, and then I found him again in college, and I was like, this man is very cool. He has this amazing poem about OCD, which I don't have. But as someone with a level of neurodivergence and a high level of anxiety all the time, I relate to this very much, so I'm going to read this poem. This is OCD by Neil Hilborn, if I can get the text. And I'm going to do him a favor. I'm going to not put on the spooky music. It is just a powerful piece, and I'd rather not do what I'm doing right now. I'd rather just let it speak for itself. So let me find the, let me find it. Neil Hilborn, OCD. You find some bad ones, a 2-sentence horror story? Yes, I do. I do enjoy that one. We can go through that subreddit soon. Sorry, allow me to get myself into an emotionally vulnerable state, and by that I mean, say this out loud, so if I start crying in the middle like I usually do when I read this poem, I don't. I'm also gonna drink some water. You should always be drinking water, especially if you're reading for a prolonged period of time. That's some good H2O. Alright. The first time I saw her, everything in my head went quiet. All the ticks and the constantly refreshing images just disappeared. When you have obsessive compulsive disorder, you don't really get quiet moments. Even in bed, I'm thinking, did I lock the doors? Yes. Did I wash my hands? Yes. Did I lock the doors? Yes. Did I wash my hands? Yes. But when I saw her, the only thing I could think of was the hairpin curve of her lips, or the eyelash on her cheek, the eyelash on her cheek, the eyelash on her cheek. I knew I had to talk to her. I asked her out 6 times in 30 seconds, and she said yes on the 3rd one, but none of them felt right, so I had to keep going. On our first date, I spent more time organizing my meal by color than I did eating or talking to her, but she loved it. She loved that I had to kiss her goodbye 16 times, or 24 times at different times of the day. She loved that it took me forever to walk home because there were lots of cracks on the sidewalk. And when we moved in together, she said she felt safe, like no one would ever rob us because I definitely locked the door 18 times. I'd always watch her mouth when she talked, when she said she loved me. Her mouth would curl up at the edges. At night, she'd lay in bed and watch me turn all the lights off, and on and 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 off. And she'd close her eyes and imagine the days and nights were passing in front of her. But then she said I was taking too much of her time, that I couldn't kiss her goodbye so much because I was making her late for work. And when she said she loved me, her mouth was a straight line, and when I stopped in front of a crack in the sidewalk, she just kept walking. And last week, she started sleeping at her mother's place. She told me that she shouldn't have let me get so attached to her, that the whole thing was a mistake. But how can it be a mistake that I don't have to wash my hands after I touch her? Love is not a mistake, and it's killing me that she can run away from this, and I just can't. I can't go out and find someone new because I always think of her. Usually, when I obsess over things, I see germs sneaking into my skin. I see myself crushed by an endless succession of cars, and she was the first beautiful thing I ever got stuck on. I want to wake up every morning thinking about the way she holds the steering wheel, how she turns shower knobs like opening a safe, and how she blows out candles, blows out candles, blows out candles, blows out candles, blows out... Now I just think, who else is kissing her? And I can't breathe because he only kisses her once and he doesn't care if it's perfect. I want her back so bad. I leave the door unlocked. I leave the lights on. Alright, back to the funnies. Okay, what do we have now? I'm good. I'm good. Fun time. Funny time. Funny time. God damn. Grim, that's the right thing to say. Yes, the fear turkey. It's a very short one. Dear Chief Imperial Replacement, I just want to send you this friendly little letter to inform you of your imminent demise. If you're curious about the frequency of that which I send these letters, it is to merely instill as much as fear as I can, as if basting a turkey, which I will then proceed to have sex with. That's right, I'm going to fuck the fear turkey. Sincerely, Alucard. Follow me at Twitter at the Crimson Fucker. That's the fear turkey. Hope you guys enjoyed the fear turkey. Yeah. You know what they say, you can't unfuck the Thanksgiving turkey. That is the spirit, Macro. You understand exactly what's going on here. Hope everyone's having a fun time. We like to keep things light after absolutely devastating slam poetry. That's the one. Okay. This is a different one. This is a song lyric. Unfortunately, I can't get the backing track, but I will find a bit of a strings accompaniment, and we'll work with it. Go on YouTube.com. Let's search non-copyright strings music. Strings. Let's make this violin. I do not want US Cellular. I have T-Mobile. This is too much. It's too emotional music. A longer one, at least 3 minutes. How's this sound? Perfect. Alright, let's begin. Once I remember to change the title here. Book of Love. This is by Peter Gabriel, one of the singers of Genesis. Okay. Right. The Book of Love is long and boring. No one can lift the damn thing. It's full of charts, facts and figures, and instructions for dancing. But I love it when you read to me. You can read me most anything. Book of Love has music in it. In fact, that's where music comes from. And some of it's just transcendental, but some of it is just really dumb. But I love it when you sing to me. And you can sing most anything. The Book of Love is long and boring. It's written so very long ago. It's full of flowers and heart-shaped boxes and things we're all way too young to know. But I love it when you give me things. You ought to give me wedding ring. You ought to give me wedding ring. All right, let me see if I can find the chords to that, because I feel like I want to get copyright struck tonight at least once. It's only 10 o'clock. I'll be right back, guys. Give me one moment. Alright, let's get the guitar in here real quick. Yeah, I can't get... I don't think I'm gonna get copyright record, but we'll see what we can get. We can see how far we go. Music's off again. There's gotta be... I would like to get us struck down tonight. Let's see. The book of love is long and boring. No one can lift the damn thing. It's full of charts and facts and figures and instructions for dancing. But I love it when you read to me, and you can read me most anything. Now, the book of love has music in it. In fact, that's where music comes from. Some of it is just transcendental, and some of it, it's just really dumb. But I love it when you sing to me, and you could sing me most anything. The book of love is long and boring, and it was written very long ago. It's full of flowers and heart-shaped boxes and things we're all too young to know. But I love it when you give me things, and you ought to give me a wedding ring. I love it when you give me things. You ought to give me a wedding ring. Alright, that is our first song of the night tonight. That is The Book of Love by one Sir Peter Gabriel from the band Genesis. And he also wrote the song Sledgehammer. And hopefully we get copyright struck today. How'd that go for you? I hope you enjoyed it. Hello. Hi, Ace. I got a bad case of pink eye. You would be surprised. I feel like I haven't met you yet. Hello, Ace. My name is... Sorry. Switching to host club voice. My name is Zak Chastity, the host supreme. Rightful owner of this channel. As I always say, hello, because you'd always say hello to persons that you just meet. And also, KazCassidy is a fraud and a skank. That's my story, I'm sticking to it. Alright, so today we're reading some poetry, we're reading some creepypastas, and we're also enjoying ourselves today. Every once in a while I'll find myself a song that we can play, but we're gonna move ourselves into something different. This is gonna be an actual creepypasta. This is called the Eisenhower Interstate Phenomena. ZC, my bad, hey Flash and Gang, that's the spirit. My name is indeed Zak Chastity. What do I have here today? Eisenhower Interstate Phenomena. Do. Why not? Well, why not make Cecily a mod? Cecily's got a lot of stuff going on, honestly. You guys are pretty well behaved. This is a chiller stream. We're not playing any games. I'm pretty sure someone's streaming Splatoon, so it's this is my time to be experimental. It's also 10 o'clock at night. I didn't plan this out. I was like, you know what hasn't happened? We haven't had a good Zak Chastity stream in about a couple months, so we're here tonight. We're having a fun time. We're doing what we can. Let me see. What do we have next? Oh, by Jesus! Did I even put my stream link in here? I did not advertise whatsoever. Crap. Oh well, people missed some pretty fun stuff. We'll see what we can get them for. Okay. Yep, I'm stupid. I fully forgot to do the thing. Central Times, congrats on the 200. Thank you so much, Ace. Thank you. I gotta keep up the experience. I should be appearing more often. This is indeed my channel. We keep talking about this. I can't stress it enough. Alright, so yeah, we are 40 minutes into this. Oopsie whoopsie. God damn it. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Alright, let's see. Allow me to turn my sound back on. Feel free to leave a like if you do, if you're enjoying the stream. We're going to be reading the Eisenhower Interstate Phenomena. If this is too loud, let me know. Little known fact is that the Eisenhower Interstate System is built over major ley lines. Rumor has it that if specific conditions are met, weird phenomena will occur. Phenomena the first. The first sign of this phenomenon is that you will lose all radio reception, and devices such as MP3 players, Discmen, tape decks, and other music players will cease functioning. Your heater will begin to dispense cold air regardless of setting, and after the first mile of this, you will notice a fog growing at the edges of the road, and you will see no exits, regardless of whether they were supposed to be there. If you continue on, you'll begin to see the occasional pedestrian. Some of them will gesture that they would like to hitch a ride. Under no circumstances should you stop for them. No one has ever stopped and survived. If you see lights approaching from behind and is a hearse, do not let it pass you, no matter what. After 13 miles, the phenomenon will end and you will be safe. Phenomena of the second. Investigated by the witnesses after they read instructions they found in a book left behind in a rest stop bathroom. Participants must mix a shot of whiskey, a drop of their own blood, 1 drop for each participant, a pinch of salt, and a small amount of used engine oil, mixed with water from the rest stop fountain in a glass bottle, and smash it on the interstate in the evening or morning. If the instructions were followed correctly, they will become densely foggy. An unmarked exit will appear, and if you pass by it, it will be closed to you for 6 years. If you take the exit, go left and under the interstate. Half a mile down the road is an old gas station. Inside, it is said that full glass, the coffee sold there, will keep you awake all night, and the other food and beverages will be purported to have various properties themselves. Pay the proprietor only in mental coinage, no bills, no checks, no cards. There are also some arcade machines near the back of the store, as well as an old fortune-telling wizard in a glass case. He knows how you will die. Accept no sexual favors that are offered to you while there, and do not anger anyone. Your life depends on it. Now, something really weird happened with this post. Originally it had the entire thing and comments. I remember approving like 3 comments on this entry when it posted, but apparently at some point that changed and half the post went missing and the comments got closed. It also lost its category, making it the only thing in the uncategorized section that previously didn't exist. I have no idea when, I have no idea how, and I didn't even notice until someone in the pawn shop puzzle commented section pointed it out. Creepypasta.com is haunted. Okay, so that timed out actually perfectly. Nice. Alright, let's see. Don't let Mortimer in the hearse catch you slipping, got you, hearse? Indeed, indeed. That's a... Honestly, just don't end up in a hearse. Okay. Let's see, let's find ourselves a fun one. That's the directions assigned in the form of... Yeah. Okay, let's see. We can get ourselves a funny creepypasta. Funny copy pasta. Let's see. Oh, perfect. I found one. I found one. That is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Peak of comedy right here, and I can't believe how incredibly funny this is. You've got me off my seat and rolling on the floor laughing. Your comedic talent has been seen since the days of Seinfeld. Your comedic charisma is so captivating that I just can't stop laughing. Your father must be so proud of you, I know I would be. You may have just created the new standard of comedy for hundreds of years to come. Historians will look back at this precise moment with astonishment, trying to comprehend how anyone could have this incredible talent at comedy. Scientists will undoubtedly create the FQ, the funny quotient, in respect of all of your comedic achievements, but none will have as much FQ as you. Once the day comes that you will have to leave this earth, the entire world will mourn you for years. We may never know, the next comedic talent may come and lighten the world with their comedy. Funniest thing I have ever heard. Written by EJ the Cool Guy. Give me just a moment, I do need to check something really quickly. It seems as though I'm getting a knock on my door. Tamper, tamper, nevermore. Oof. Except for a second. So let's find another actual creepypasta. What is the reading time? Oh, perfect. This is a 3-minute one. I can make this just fine. Give me 1 second. I need to do a quick level check. It seems like my audio is being a bit wonky. Good evening, Inochi! Welcome to the stream. It is I, Zak Chastity, the host supreme. The highest of culture with the lowest barrier for entry, and as I say to everyone who I meet, I'm not sure if I met you before. Hello, because that's how you say hi to people. And 2, KazCassidy is a fraud to skank, and that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Alright. Today you've caught us at the perfect time. We're about to start a new creepypasta reading. This is a little song and dance I call We All Die in the End. You're already dead, I've heard. Perfect. Okay. Alright. Off we go. I watched, unable to muster the courage to jump in after her. As my sister fell down the cliff edge, my voice was hoarse from shouting her name, and I saw that her body had been submerged in water. I was screaming for help, for anyone to come and make it stop, to end the nightmare. The picture in my head of her finally surfacing on the water, unmoving, haunted me. Her long black hair lay in a waterfall of seaweed. My mind was numb. I was numb. The whole world around me was just a distant noise in my ear as I focused on nothing but her. Lying there as the ambulance men appeared over the beach, he couldn't be saved. I stood on the cliff edge and I watched the scene unfold. I woke up. I've had that recurring nightmare for a year now, and since she died. You'd think it might get better, but not in my case. It comes every night without fail. Some night, she just sits on her end of the bed, humming softly as her black hair floats in wisps around her face. Others, she sat in the chair next to me, silent, facing away from me. The most terrifying is when I wake up with a crushing pressure on my chest and find her sitting on my legs, pinning me down. I never see her face. At first she was just a faint glow, and I was comforting, but each day her figure got stronger in the vivid colors of her hair, and dress became easier to see. It's almost complete now. One more night and she'll look like my sister. Again. Tomorrow it's the anniversary of her death, and tomorrow I might see her face. When I woke up, the morning sun penetrated my curtains. I got up, walked down to my sister's grave. I placed a bunch of lilies on the gravestone. They're always her favorite. I got into bed and drifted off to sleep. As usual, I was awoken at 3 o'clock by a glow I could see through my eyelids. Opening my eyes, I saw my sister, standing at the edge of the bed, facing me. Her eyes were sunken, and her lips were cracked from the salt water. Although, strangely, I felt comforted. She never spoke. This led me a path out the door off to the cliff edge. Her intentions only became clear when she grabbed hold of my arms. My eyes, they filled with fear as she jumped, pulling me with her. I hit the side of the rocks multiple times and fell into the water, paralyzed. The surface drifted away above my head as her shiny black hair enveloped my body. It was quite peaceful, actually. After all, we all die in the end. Okay. I believe that we did a good job there. Let me make a quick change here. I found a copy possibly I feel like you guys would know. Haven't you guys ever heard of this one? I'm very interested. I'm very interested to hear it. Macro, I was honestly waiting. I wanted to see if you knew what this was. Okay. Enough stalling. Here we go. Stop fetishizing the computer science majors. The women on this campus are out of control. The first time I wore mine, there are only 10% of people in this world, those that understand binary and those who don't. CS shirt to lunch, no less than 3 different women tried to sit down and chat me up. Like, I would know how to talk to a girl. Naturally, I demonstrated superior knowledge of each of their niche interests, which apparently disqualifies me into the dating pool. Seriously, why shame someone for being smart? Anyways, that got them to leave, but the problem has persisted over the past couple days since week. I'm honestly so fed up with everyone wanting to get with me. I've taken to moving to all the other chairs to the tables. I sit at the courtyard or at USU to other tables just to avoid people trying to sit with me. But yesterday, some small woman literally pulled up a chair and started going on about the latest Bus 1000 project. Like, girl, I don't struggle with projects that are just glorified homework. I'm a computer science major, not some arts major. After making it crystal clear that I did not in fact want to copulate in the middle of the Eastern Avenue, she finally left me alone. But I wish these girls would stop throwing themselves at me just because I'm enrolled in the hardest degree on campus, which, by the way, was not difficult for me to get into. Good morning, Mars! Hi! We're reading copy pastas. The worst is when... The worst is... This is worse than the gooning. The edging. It's the same thing, Mars, every time. Where am I at? Okay. The worst is when students from non-technical majors start talking to me. We'll be having a decent, totally platonic conversation, then comes the inevitable question, what's your major? The moment I say those magic words, I see their whole demeanor change. The doe eyes, the blushing, the obvious attempts to impress me. What makes a business or communications major think they have a chance? Comp-Sci and these basic degrees are on entirely different planes of existence. I am not about to have some intellectual affair with someone whose work consists of giving PowerPoint presentations. You might think, because I'm remarkably handsome, which to be fair I am, but my attractive mates in civil engineering or architecture don't have these problems. It's like the girls at USYD see me as an object and a genius, when in reality I am much, much more. I am top 100 in Phantom Forces, for those uninitiated, that's Roblox. My computer science shirt shouldn't reduce me to a bag of meat. If you want my heart, you have to grind with me, Smurf noobs, know all the best strategies, and most of all, be able to watch Star Wars with me and actually understand it. No fake fans. I'm not interested in people who can't even appreciate the gravity of the I am your father scene in Empire Strikes Back. Not that I cried or anything. If you're after someone shallow, just head over to the business school or the education faculty. Stop fetishizing my kind for something I can't control. I didn't ask to be born a genius. Honestly, sometimes I wish I was an arts major, blissfully ignorant, not burdened by the responsibility of saving the world by creating the next Facebook or whatever billion-dollar startup I'm destined to lead. But that is my fate, and I don't have time for these incessant advances. Gently touching the quadrangle or posing the law library isn't going to work on me. Come back in a Mandalorian costume, solve the 3-body problem, or build your own OS, make an AI model, land a gig at Google or Atlassian, and maybe we'll talk. Good morning, Mars. Thank you for coming in. Welcome. It is I, Zak Chastity, the host supreme, proper owner of this channel. I would say hi to you because that's how you say hello to people, and also that KazCassidy is a fraud and skank, and I have no words other than that. No, I'm not. Ew, don't call me a computer science major. I refuse that label. Just because I work in tech doesn't mean I'm a science major. It's not worth it. Okay. Alright. How did you like that? Can you show what you're reading? I would, but there's so many ads, I'm like clicking into different copy ones. I will be putting the Reddit links in here for you to look at. There you go. There you go. Okay, so we need to read something serious. We need to read something serious. We'll now be doing a quick reading, actually, we'll be doing a quick performance reading of a piece of music that I would call very good poetry. Let me see if I can find it. What is happening here today? What is happening here? Okay, so if you guys have heard of it before, you can tell where that's coming from. Let me find that. Chords. Exactly. Grim, you get it. I would have never done that, but also a computer science major would have never done that either. This Kaz is stupid. Right? No capo? No capo. Alright, this is attempted getting copyright claim number 2. Try this right now. This is such a weird position to have, Mike. Okay, try it right now. What is happening? I tuned you. Oh god damn it, it's an F chord. My worst enemy, a bar chord. Lock myself in a hotel room. Waiting all night for the walls to move. Lost some girls that I barely knew. Alright, see you, macro. I've made some friends and I lost some too. I crashed my car, I was 17. With my mother in the seat right next to me. The things I've learned from a broken mirror. Oh, a heart can change when a heart knows fear. For all the things my head's seen, the best by far is you. If I could fly, then I would know what life looks like from up above and down below. I'd keep you safe, I'd keep you dry. Don't be afraid, Cecilia, I'm the satellite, and you're the sky. Oh, 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 oh. Crawl through a cafe, crawl through Amsterdam. I've been around the world in a punk rock band. And I'll see London and I played Japan. And I've been knocked down, I got up Screw it. I'm gonna cape over this. I'm gonna cape up. Right, we're resetting this. We're resetting. Five. And I don't night for the walls to move. Okay, nope. Locked myself in a hotel room. So if I go 8, will that work? Oh, this is such a weird position here. Oh. Oh god, what is the capo to go full octave? Let me transpose this down 5. Oh, that's fine. I can work with 5. Myself in a hotel room. Then I waited all night for the walls to move. It's a friend, but I lost some too. Okay, this is not as fun as I thought it would be. I mean, such a good song. It's just I don't like having to play the F chord. God damn it. We're gonna call this one a wash. I don't think we've gotten enough for it to be bad. We're just gonna pick the next one that works in front of us. Let me just get a top chord. What do we have here? Who's to say? So I'm scared if I play a Beatles song, I'll get super copyright. Have you ever tried that before? Pretty bad. Oh, this is... All right, attempt number 2.5. That was, we hope, we're probably getting copyrighted for that one. I think so. I hope so. Maybe, possibly. Who's to say? Okay. All right. You know, it's good to see that for the first time in forever, the Zak Chastity stream is not the best thing on the channel. It is very much not doing so hot right now. It's so empty. Perfect. So that was Time of Your Life. What do we have left to look at today? That was 1. What am I looking at? What's happening right now? Let's turn the music back on. Ooh, yes, scary, spooky, dark, and dusty. Let's see right here. How are we seeing this? Where is the... No, I need a funny one. I'm going copypasta.com, so we have a fun... Thank you, Flash. Thank you, Flash. Oh my god. That one is NSFW. What do we have? Top of all time? Let's try it there. That is a list of every single NSFW subreddit. Oh my god, okay. Oh wow, that's a race. That's a... Okay, no. Let's see. Guaranteed piss off YouTube watch monsters inside me. I don't know. Let's see. I'm not gonna do that. I feel like that's something I've seen Byron do, and it just gets them absolutely molly-womped. Fully molly-womped. Womped by the molly. How about I... Oh, nope, that's sexist. Okay. What the fuck? Huh? These aren't even good copy pastas. Okay, that's just a slur. What is the... Okay. Huh. I'm sorry. I'm thinking some of the dumbest stuff here. Wow, why these are all so terrifying. Oh wait, no, I know what I'm doing. It's worse than the Power Glove bad. It's actually just actively terrible. Perfect. Let me get the... There needs to be a better background music for this one. Let me see. That's too much. That's too whimsical. How about... You know, honestly, no, we'll do it. We'll do it. Let me know if you've heard this one before. What I love about Twitch is I just get to be myself. I do get to be myself. I get to be a very, very different part of myself. It's really interesting when people come into chat and they accuse me of being fake. I don't disagree with you. I just don't know who my authentic self on stream is yet. Every single day I come here and I discover new things about myself that I'm willing to share with you, and new things about myself that I feel important to share with you. And I love sharing them with you. You guys, I really, really do. I surprise myself and I surprise you. I had another streamer recently say that I surprised them as well. And discovering that I have the ability to surprise even old pros of this game really, really makes me feel like I am where I'm supposed to be. Wishlist Destroyer, you're not fake, you're just crazy. Yes, of course, I'm crazy. I'm crazy in love. I'm crazy happy. I'm crazy high on life. I really, really like being where I am. I like the people I'm with, and I have felt this way for my entire life. When it was high school, when it was elementary school, when it was the university, when it was in college, when I worked at the summer camp, when I worked at the hot dog factory, and when I worked for or when I worked as a Disney princess. When I'm on Twitch, I find people that I love. I find people that I like, and I keep them close to me. The people who come back every day, they're the people that I want to see each and every day. And the haters, they can come every day if they want, and I'll be happy to see you too, because at least you're showing me that I'm important to you with your consistency. And if nothing else, it is consistent, because I will come back each and every day, and I will give you new reasons to hate me, and I'll give you new reasons to love me, because that's what you deserve, and that's what I deserve. I want to see how far I can go. I want to see how I can do on this platform. I want to see how far the blanket fort can expand. I want to understand the best parts of myself. I'm not saying that I'm going to find them on Twitch, but I think that I can find the best parts of myself if I keep going. Hi Paige, welcome. And I keep saying yes, and I discover the parts inside that I have been too afraid, too ashamed of, too apologetic. Do you realize how many times I want to send a boy a picture of my fully exposed vulva, and the first instinct is to apologize for even messaging him in the first place? I want to say I'm sorry for bothering you. I want to say that I'm sorry for messaging you. I'm sorry that I'm texting you. I'm sorry that I'm DMing you. I'm sorry that I'm talking to you. I'm sorry that I'm caring about you. I'm sorry that I'm trying to figure out who you are, because all I want to do is open up through dialogue so I can expose everything about myself. The only thing that I want to do is expose who I truly am to you. But I feel self-conscious because people tell me that I'm fake, fake, and people tell me that I'm faking these things, that I'm psychotic, that I'm ADHD, and that I'm on drugs, that I'm all these terrible things, but I'm not. What is actually happening is that I love being here. I love being on Twitch. This has been a dream of mine for so many years that I'm embarrassed to talk about it. Can you imagine meeting a boy that you want to fuck and the first words that come out of your mouth are, all I want to do is be a famous Twitch streamer? He's never heard of Twitch, he just wants to put his dick in you, and you're talking about Twitch. Guess what, motherfucker? Sometimes it works. I fucked that motherfucker and he bought me this great big toy because I became a famous Twitch streamer. That motherfucker believed in my dream even though he had never heard of Twitch before. And each and every one of you believes in my dream because we're on Twitch together today, and I believe we can go even further, even higher, even more into the blanket fort, and I think that we can do it together. And I don't know what I can't do it by myself. I can literally only do it with each and every one of you, and I think that we can. This channel has grown bigger and faster and more intensely than any other channel Twitch has ever seen before. The clips are good. Make sure the titles are sexy. Make sure you do me good, guys, because I come here every day, every single day, covered in glitter, covered in sequins, covered in booty shorts, covered in nylons, so that I do not violate the terms of service, so that each and every one of you can have both hands on the keyboard, so that you can enjoy the stream, so that you can have a good time listening to me, playing with me, sing with me, smile with me, enjoying your life, which you do deserve to enjoy. Each and every moment of your life, enjoy, and each and every moment of your life is worthy. You guys, you can do it. You can be the best that you can be, and we can do it together. It's gonna take effort, and it's gonna take patience, and it's gonna take a lot of work. But if we don't try, then what's fucking stopping us from just throwing ourselves off a bridge and giving up and saying, yeah, the planet is dying. The government hates us. The animals are leaving. The aliens aren't contacting us. We might be alone. It might just be you and me, but that's okay, because do you really need anyone else? Hi. Welcome to Pasta Dome. Happy early Halloween on the Zak channel. Nice. Good to see you again, Paige. That was a little selection I like to call Invader V's I Became a Twitch Streamer. It's a fun one. That was Invader V. I became a Twitch streamer, which for a couple weeks I was. No, it's a real good one. It's a good one. Oh god, it's so much fun, guys. It's so much fun. Now where else am I at? I've been trying to break copyright, and I did it twice already. I'm pretty sure the Green Day is gonna break it. Let me see what else is in here. We're gonna switch into purely funny copy pastas for the rest of the night. I hope you enjoy it. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, that's just a picture of Sans. Someone just made a copy pasta that was a picture of Sans. That's amazing. I love it. That one's just got slurs in it. Oh my god. Okay, we're going to the... I feel like this one's a pretty bad one. But as someone who went to Japan, this is it. I can't believe this one. Your niece is coming? Oh my god, that's great. Congratulations. I hope you guys have a fun time helping out. Oh god, I'm an uncle a couple times over, but yeah, they don't get to see me because I moved out of state. Let's try this one right here. This is one I like to call American Otaku. Okay. Give me 1 second as I get a quick sip of water. It's gonna be a short stream tonight, guys. Just want to get some stuff down, unless more people show up for some reason. Gomenasai, my name is Ken-sama. I'm a 27-year-old American otaku. I'm an anime fan for you gaijins. I draw anime and manga on my tablet and spend my days perfecting my art and playing superior Japanese games. Disgaea, Final Fantasy, in the Persona series. I train with my katana every day. This superior weapon can cut through clean steel because it's folded over 1,000 times and is vastly superior to any other weapon on Earth. I earned my sword license 2 years ago and have been getting better every single day. I speak Japanese fluently, both kanji, the Osaka dialect, and I write fluently as well. I know everything about Japanese history and their Bushido code, which I follow 100%. When I get my Japanese visa, I am moving to Tokyo to attend a prestigious high school to learn more about their magnificent culture. I hope I can become an animator for Studio Ghibli or a game designer. I own several kimonos, which I wear around town. I want to get used to wearing them before I move to Japan, so I can fit in easier. I bow to my elders and seniors, and I speak Japanese as often as I can, but rarely with anyone that manages to respond. Wish me luck in Japan! That is a selection that I like to call American Otaku. We're doing some more copy pastas. Let's see. Kids will crying bang out of kidding. Okay, that's right. I do. Oh my god, Paige, thank you for reminding me. I have to do so many gifts. Hello, Fire Demon. How's it going? Welcome. It is I, Zak Chastity, the host supreme, owner of the channel. What's up? Another Jum raid? Oh my gosh, Jum! Tingle, dingle, dingle, tingle! How's it going? How's it going? It is I, Zak Chastity, the host supreme. You may have not noticed me before, but I am indeed the owner of this channel, and Zak Chastity is the one who's here to stay. KazCassidy is a fraud and a skank. We're dealing with it. Let me go on ahead and get the channel. Hello, Inochi, Xbox Talkward. Yes, we are doing copy pasta theater. Your full-time bedtime story? Perfect. Well, I hope that you like this next one. Jum, let me get your channel in here right for you. God damn it, from the last stream. Xbox Talk, yes. Jum, thank you so much. Thank you. You are a class act. I appreciate you. I enjoy you popping in and saying hello. Everyone give Jum a sub if you're not in there. Where were we? Okay, so we are going to be doing another dramatic reading of what I like to call, what the people would like to call a hood classic. This is a specific poem reading that I'd love to let you guys know about. This is Top Class. Yes, we do love Vtuber. We love Vtuber so much. Now let me get in character. What the fuck did you just fucking say about me, you little bitch? I'll have you know that I graduated top of my class in the Navy SEALs, and I have been involved in secret raids in Al-Qaeda. And I have over 300 confirmed kills. I am trained in guerrilla warfare, and I'm the top sniper in the entire US Armed Forces. You are nothing to me but another target. I will wipe you out with precision, the likes of which you has never seen on this earth. Mark my words, you think you can get away with saying shit to me over the internet? Think again, fucker. As we speak, I am contacting my network of spies across the USA, and your IP is being traced right now, so you better prepare for the storm, maggot. The storm that wipes out the pathetic little thing you call your life. You're fucking dead, kid, and I can be anywhere, anytime, and I can kill you in over 700 ways, and that's just with my bare hands. Not only am I extensively trained in unarmed combat, but I have access to an entire arsenal of the United States Marine Corps, and I will use it to its full extent to wipe your ass off the face of the continent, you little shit. If you only could know what unholy retribution your little clever comment was about to bring upon you, maybe you would have held your tongue. You didn't, and now you're paying the price, you goddamn idiot. I will shit all over you, and you will drown in it. You're fucking dead, kiddo. Yay! That is, top of my class. You have over 500 million power in the Rise of Kingdoms. Oh, scary. Fire Demon, scary. Wow, cocky much, Nature Boy? Yes, indeed. I am the Navy boy. Big blue. Look at my shirt. Look at the blue Navy. It's amazing. It's so cool. It's so funny. If anyone has any copy pastas they'd like to hear, let me know. Not actually don't play Sweet. That guy was super intimidating. I know, right? I know. Let's see. Okay. A copy pasta is anything that you see that is commonly copied and pasted into a comment section on the internet. If it works, let me know. I'm trying to find myself some pretty good ones here. Oh, here's another one. This is a marabou. Allow me to code switch into my American accent. Howdy, my name is Rawhide Kobayashi. I'm a 27-year-old Japanese Japan-American Western culture fan for you foreigners, and I brand and wrangle cattle on my ranch. I spend days perfecting the craft and enjoying superior American pastimes. Barbecue, rodeo, fireworks. I train with my branding iron every day. This superior weapon can permanently leave of my ranch emblem on a cattle's hide because it is white hot and is vastly superior to any other method of livestock marking. I earned my brand license 2 years ago, and I've been getting better every single day. I speak English fluently, both in Texas and Oklahoma dialect, and I write fluently as well. I know everything about American history and the cowboy code, which I follow 100%. When I get my American visa, I'm moving to Dallas to work in an oil field, and I'll learn more about the magnificent culture. I hope I can become a cattle wrangler for the Double Cross Ranch and the oil rig operator from Exxon Mobil. I own several cowboy hats, which I'll wear around town when I get used to them before I move to America, so I can fit in easier. I rebel against my elders and seniors and I speak English as often as I can, but rarely does anyone manage to respond. Wish me luck in America! Don't forget the square dancing. Hell yeah, brother. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Alright, let's see. This guy's gonna be in the Black Gold Show's newest season. Alright, let's see. Right now I'm on the Smogon website. Okay. Alright. Give me a second. I do want to try this one really quick. I will be turning off the music and we'll listen to this next piece. I hope you enjoy. I'm really quickly changing my plugin. Okay. Does this sound funnier? Sound bigger? Give me a second. I need to monitor something really quickly. 1B is booming is okay. Alright. This is okay. Ooh, thank you. I bought it myself. I know one creepypasta is a white German Shepherd. Don't they have it? Smile Dog? Alright, here we go. Today's video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, one of the biggest mobile role-playing games of 2019, and it's totally free. Currently, almost 10 million users have joined the raid over the last 6 months, and it's one of the most impressive games in its class, with detailed models, environments, and smooth 60 frames per second animations. All the champions in the game can be customized with unique gear that changes your strategic buffs and abilities. The dungeon boss has some ridiculous skills of their own, and figuring out the perfect party and strategy to overtake them is a lot of fun. Currently, with over 300,000 reviews, Raid has almost a perfect score in the Play Store. The community is growing fast, and highly anticipated new faction wars feature is now live. You might even find my squad out there in the arena. It's easier to start now than ever with Raid's programs for new players, and you get a new daily login reward for the first 90 days you play the game. So what are you waiting for? Go to the video description, click on the special links, and you'll get 50,000 silver and a free epic champion as part of the new player program to start your journey. Good luck, and I'll see you there. Yep. Oh, Smiler's a husky? Oh, rip. Okay, my bad. Where's my set here? Nope. This is the one? Yeah, this is the one. Okay. Alright, I think this is my normal one. I'll turn off the thing. It was wrong. I need to do a quick listen in. Doing that for the bit was gonna mess up my EQ right now because I had to fix it. Alright, how do we sound right now? Not great. Not great. I don't think so. I think I'm actually... Shoot. I messed this up really bad. Does any character count as a copy pasta? Possibly? If you guys got ideas, put them in the chat. Alright, I'm testing lowering the size on this. Is it back to normal? What was my EQ at earlier? Here, was it this? Not dark small. Default? Was it default? Jesus Christ. Okay. I mean... Gosh, okay. I'll find the... Okay, so I gotta find this... So the copy pasta actually has to be an existing one, but I'll find it. One, two, three. Modulation down. Too big. Big reverb vocals, maybe? Lowering the size on this. Lowering the volume on dry. I mean, a bit. I think this helps a second, possibly. Alright, this is fine. Okay. Okay, yeah, so copy pasta is an existing piece of internet media. So I gotta find one for it. So let me find a sans copy pasta. And we'll do it. Okay, I found one. I found one. I found one. Right. What I think is called the Sans fight. I don't like this. I don't like the way this sounds. Why did I ruin my audio for Raid Shadow Legends? Lowering the size on the reverb, I guess. Helps a bit, I guess. I don't know. I was maybe like 20 or so minutes. I'm not sure. I didn't expect to be doing. This was a meme. All right, here we go. Hey, you've been busy, huh? So, I've got a question for you. You think that even the worst person could change? That everyone can be a good person if they just try? Alright, well, here's a better question. You wanna have a bad time? Because if you take another step forward, you're really not gonna like what happens next. Well, sorry, old lady, this is why I never make promises. Beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. On days like these, kids like you should be burning in hell. Huh? Always wonder why people never use their strongest attack first? What? You think I'm just gonna stand here and take it? Our report showed a massive anomaly in the time-space continuum. Timelines jumping left and right, stopping and starting until suddenly everything ends. That's your fault, isn't it? You can't understand how it feels, knowing that one day, without any warning, it's all gonna be reset. Look, I gave up trying to go back a long time ago, and getting to the surface doesn't really appeal anymore, because even if we do, we'll just end up right back here, without any memory of it, right? To be blunt, it makes it kind of hard to give it my all. Or is that just a poor excuse for being lazy? Hell if I know. All I know is seeing what comes next. I can't afford not to care anymore. That being said, you really like swinging that thing around, huh? Listen, I know you didn't answer me before, but somewhere in there, I can feel it. There's a glimmer of a good person inside you. The memory of someone who once used to do the right thing, someone who, in another time, might have even been a friend. Come on, buddy, do you remember me? Please, if you're listening, let's forget all this, okay? Lay down your weapon and, well, my job will be a lot easier. That was the Sans fight. So, the real question is, are you guys okay with me reading the Vaporeon copy pasta? So, Fire Demon, this has to be read. And I think if I do that, I'm gonna get copyright claimed by Capcom. So I probably can't. I'll get a Vaporeon copy pasta. Let me find... Perfect. We're starting to begin here. Okay. Hey guys, did you know that in terms of male, human, and female Pokemon breeding, Vaporeon is the most compatible Pokemon for humans? Not only are they in the field egg group, which is mostly comprised of mammals, Vaporeon are an average of 3 foot 3 inches tall and 63.9 pounds. This means that they're large enough to be able to handle human dicks, and with their impressive base stats for HP and access to acid armor, you can be rough with one. Due to their mostly water-based biology, there's no doubt in my mind that an aroused Vaporeon would be incredibly wet. So wet that you could easily have sex with one for hours without getting sore. They can also learn the moves Attract, Baby Doll Eyes, Captivate, Charm, and Tail Whip. Along with not having fur to hide nipples, it'd be incredibly easy to get you in the mood. With their abilities Water Absorb and Hydration, they can easily recover from fatigue with enough water. No other Pokemon comes close to this level of compatibility. Also, fun fact, if you pull out enough, you can make your Vaporeon turn white. Vaporeon is literally built for human dick. Ungodly defense stat plus high HP pool plus acid armor means it can take cock all day, all shapes and sizes, and still come for more. Yeah, Fire Demon, I think that would happen. I don't think we can send it, because if I play it, I'm gonna get copyright, like, claimed, because it's not just music, it's actually Capcom, and they'll deal with that for me. Okay. Oh my god, can I... What does it sound like if I just turn off the... How do I sound without this reverb? I think it's better. Okay, yeah. Cool. Oh yeah, no. Wait, time out. Fire Demon, are you 18? If you're 18, you can put in the Discord. Are you in the Discord? Let me see. I'm sorry, who the fuck is KazCassidy? Okay. Alright. Maybe you would have held your tongue. You didn't, and now you're paying the price. Oh, sorry. Goddamn idiot. I will shit all over you and you will drown in it. You're fucking dead, kiddo. Yay! That is, maybe you would have held your... Okay, yep. So I just found something. Oh, hi! Dilly Tingle subscribed! Thank you! Yeah, here. Okay. Fire Demon, are you 18? I need you to answer that one, because if not, you're not allowed in. It's just the rule of the server. Okay. I said 18. I'm sorry, Fire Demon. I can't. If you can't confirm, can't put you in there. Sorry. 18. 18. Yeah. Yeah, at least 18. Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that, dude. Yeah, might be. Sorry. Let's see. I'm looking on Smogon to find a good copy pasta here for us. I appreciate your appreciation. Sometimes people get really defensive about that. How about... Oh wait, the Rick and Morty one. Give me a sec, guys. Let's do it. So you guys know the Rick and Morty copy pasta, right? Yeah, maybe after high school. Yeah, after you graduate, dude. Don't worry. I think it's a bit smaller. All right. Hey. To be fair, you have to have a very high IQ to understand Rick and Morty. The humor is extremely subtle, and without a solid grasp of theoretical physics, most of the jokes will go all over the typical viewer's head. There's also Rick's nihilistic outlook, which is definitely woven into his characterization. His personal philosophy draws heavily from Narodnaya Valya literature, for instance. The fans understand this stuff. They have the intellectual capacity to truly appreciate the depths of these jokes. They realize they're not just funny, they say something deep about life. As a consequence, people who dislike Rick and Morty are truly idiots, and of course they wouldn't appreciate, for instance, the humor in Rick's essential catchphrase, Wubba Lubba Dub Dub, which itself is a cryptic reference to Turgenev's Russian epic Fathers and Sons. I'm smirking right now, just imagining one of those addle-padded simpletons scratching their heads in confusion as Dan Harmon's genius unfolds itself onto television screens. What fools, how I pity them. And yes, by the way, I do have a Rick and Morty tattoo, and no, you cannot see it for the ladies' eyes only. And even they say they have to demonstrate they have within 5 IQ points of my own, preferably lower, beforehand. Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty. Have a link to the copy pasta where the doc... I mean, I'm on the subreddit for it. I'll send it over to you. Let me see what I got here. Oh, okay. Can you post links in chat? Are you able to? I mean, you can try. I'm not gonna stop you. I mean, like, maybe YouTube will stop you, but I mean, if you found one, or if you can find the name of it, usually you can find it. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. I'm not sure how this works, but we'll try. Let's see. No, that's not that. That's in full Japanese. I can't do that one. Okay, I can hear my roommate going to bed, so I think we gotta go like 1 or 2 more and that's it. Anyone got any suggestions? Okay. Classic copy pasta. Famous copy pasta. How about... No, that was archived? Or Navy SEAL. Give English. Huh. Oh, okay, there's a... It won't send? Okay, so can you search the title of it? I mean, like, what's the main word that pops up? I mean, I've got what I'm gonna read right now. It's called reminds me of a Twitch streamer. Try it real quick. Okay. All right, let's try this right now. Dang, this post reminds me of a Twitch streamer I used to watch whose Steam room had a ceiling mirror that she wasn't allowed to take down because it was a rented apartment. Cat had so many inside jokes about it, and I had to make my share of, oh man, that'll be so hot for watching me cry and jork it type quips. I'm sad now because I have to relive the worst screw up in my life. I've been faithfully watching her for almost a year, and she mostly played League and Hearthstone plus sandboxy fun games like Little Big Planet and Minecraft. Those games weren't really my cup of tea, but her personality and her sense of humor are great, so I really didn't care. She had only had about 60 average viewers, but we all adored her and there was a great sense of community among everyone. I was super excited that night because it was her 1-year Twitch anniversary and she invited us all to drink with her to celebrate. I woke up with a massive hangover still in front of the computer, and instantly I went to her Twitch page to check out the VOD and was met with a "this account does not exist" or has been deleted message. I'm not proud of it. My first thought was hoping that she had gotten a bit flirty in her drunken state and maybe even flash chat, which led to a temporary ban from Twitch. Then I went to her Twitter and her last tweet was, "I'm sorry, I just can't even, I'm out." I started to replay the night back in my head and noticed that one of my hidden folders was open, and oh god, no. The night had started out great with many toasters, subs, and long-term lurkers, but as she drank more, she gradually got more and more morose and started to open up about her personal life. She said she loved streaming, but she wanted to do this as a career, and her parents had given her a year to prove it, and it wasn't viable until she needed to get a real job. And her time was pretty much up, and she was scared. She also talked about how she was undateable, very untrue, and no man would ever want her. All she really wanted out of life other than making as a streamer was to be a housewife, a mother, but she would probably screw that up too, like, fuck my life, right? And she tilted the webcam away so we couldn't see her cry. I was drinking shots of whiskey into her swigs of champagne and was even drunker than her at this point, and I typed, "Actually, you'd be an amazing mother." And then I uploaded a show, oh my god, a gallery of her and me and I had been working on for 6 months to Imgur, and being a longtime mod, I was able to link directly in chat. I'm a cartoon storyboard artist by trade, and I put more effort into this than my real job. In between all the, the dirty parts, I was full of inside jokes from the stream that was including the ceiling mirror, and the storyline was basically me coming home from school and walking in on you in the shower, which I would, should be familiar with anyone familiar with the genre. It even involved several personal aspects of her life, and I discovered a bit of internet detective work. Seeing the look of horror on her face as she showed in disbelief, I immediately started apologizing, but she ended the stream, and I screamed, "Fuck!" And I punched a hole in the wall, and I started chugging the whiskey in an effort to forget what I did, and I soon passed out. It's been 3 months, she hasn't come back. The only saving grace is I deleted the gallery before passing out, and nothing made to r/cringe on or livestream fails. If I just offered her kind words of support, she probably would have ended up streaming on Saturdays. We might even have a budding relationship going on. Yeah, that's a lot there. Undertale Last Breath copy pasta? Okay, let me try it. Let's do it. Oh, I found it. Okay. Oh my god, this is a long one. Hi. Alright, let's find it. Alright, last one of the night, guys. Let's go. Mount Ebott, 21X. A human climbed the mountain and fell into the land of monsters. The monster's terror, the human began slaughtering any being that dared cross his path. No matter the effort taken to end the madness, it always ended with futility. Harnessing determination, the human would always triumph even the most powerful monsters. However, someone was watching from afar. Massacres came and went until 30 genocide raps later. They stumbled upon a mysterious door never seen before. Curiosity struck them and they turned the doorknob. A strange figure stood in the center of the room, broken and motionless. Any sort of attempt to interact with it garnered no response. Suddenly it left. The human fell unconscious. The invisible figure quickly started towards the snowy town. There it found a skeleton named Sans. To the figure's fortuity, it found that the skeleton had great knowledge of many things. Seeing him as a valuable tool, it spoke to him frequently through his fantasies. It talked about many things, and these many things included everything the human had done. The massacres, the mayhem, and the plight. Of course, the skeleton's belief wavered tremendously. That was until the figure spilled not words, but experiences. The skeleton saw, the skeleton reeled in dread. He knew that he couldn't let this issue fester. He swore at his last breath that he'd be pulling out all the stops. Oh, you're good, Paige. We're just about to end it pretty soon. We're reading through one last copy pasta, and then we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it pretty soon, okay? All right. Pre-battle. Hey, you've been pretty busy, as always. I've got a question for you, but this time it's a different one. How do you think your actions change this world? Still not very outspoken, eh? Well, it doesn't matter anyway. You can drop the act now. I already know everything. What am I gonna do now? Well, we'll see you very soon. Let's just get to the point. It's a beautiful day outside as usual. Birds are singing. Flowers are blooming. On days like these, monsters like me can't afford not to care anymore. Attack. Nice throwback to the old times, sort of. But this is just the beginning. You know I'm not going to stand there and take it, right? I thought you knew better than this. You know, until now, I never actually knew what you were doing. I could guess it by expressions every time. But now, stuff just got weirder. The man came around and he told me, well, everything I know now. Your actions, your restraints, it adds up to something, you know? And that is how you have played much more than you ever thought, even after you got what you wanted. Into the king and all. You still kept going, even when there wasn't much to see. Oh yeah, and before you came here, he taught me something that wasn't in my arsenal before. I'll give it a test right now. It's gonna last for a while. Yep. And that's Sans. Cool. Alrighty. Well, see, we're pretty much tuckered out. That's a good time to say goodbye to night. I got work in the morning. I fully gave up on the voice. I gave up on the voice. Let's see. Who's live right now? Honestly? Don't even drop. It's just one of you guys down here. Just drop a raid. Here we go. Thank you all for coming. It's been nice. It's been nice. It's been nice and fun. Maybe we'll find something else later to do. But well, let's just call here. Right. What was my shoot? What is the Zach outro? My name is Zak Chastity, and I've been here the whole time. Goodbye. Yeah. All right. Just say hi to Byron. Bye, everyone. Bye.